Often the only time we actually think about taking care of our heart is when there's actually an issue. Like say you visited the doctor's office and you found that there's a marker that's off, like your cholesterol is elevated, or you noticed that your blood pressure was a little bit higher than usual. But taking care of your heart doesn't have to happen only when there becomes an issue. You can do this more proactively, and also it doesn't require you to go on a strict diet, like eating really low fat or low carb or becoming a vegetarian. Protecting your heart actually comes down to making daily nourishing food choices. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 heart-healthy nutrition tips that are going to set you up to take better care of your heart. Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist. And if you want to eat healthier but in a balanced and mindful way, click the subscribe button and be sure to tap the bell to be notified every time I release a new video. Heart-healthy eating tip number 1, load up on leafy greens. So leafy green vegetables like beet greens, spinach, arugula, kale, broccoli rabe, collard greens, they're all rich in vitamin K. And vitamin K is going to help to regulate calcium binding. So calcium is a mineral and we want it to bind to the right places, like your bones versus the walls of your arteries, which over time is going to cause problems. So leafy greens are also loaded in fiber. They're going to keep your blood vessels flexible and they're going to keep your blood pumping smoothly while also lowering that inflammation that can be related to the development of those heart conditions. So higher intakes of leafy greens have been linked to lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, and overall improved heart health. Heart healthy eating tip number 2, eat omega-3 fatty acids. So omega-3 fatty acids are an unsaturated fat that's really wonderful for improving your blood circulation and your endothelial health. So your endothelium is the lining of your blood vessels, and omega-3 fatty acids keep that really strong. EPA and DHA are 2 types of omega-3 fatty acids in particular that have been linked to lower blood pressure and decreased risk for heart disease. Omega-3 fatty acids are rich in foods like fatty fish, so salmon, sardines, herring, mackerel, and also plant-based foods like seaweed, flaxseed, walnuts, and chia seeds too. Heart-healthy eating tip number 3, fill up on potassium-rich foods. Potassium in general just feels like an underappreciated nutrient in my book, and the research continues to reveal the benefits of eating potassium-rich foods. In fact, higher intakes of this macro mineral are linked to lower blood pressure and improved cardiovascular function, and yet only about 2% of us are getting the required amount. So the recommended daily intake for women is 2,600 milligrams and 3,400 milligrams for men. And yes, this is a hefty goal. So how do we close the gap and how do we get the potassium that your heart needs? The answer is simple. You eat plenty of potassium-rich foods. Actually doing it is another story. But potassium can be found in bananas, in potatoes, sweet potatoes, beans, avocado, mushroom, tomatoes, and broccoli. Caring for your heart doesn't have to be stressful. So if you find yourself overwhelmed and worried about what you should be eating to support and protect your heart, 1, there is hope for you, and 2, you're not alone. So many feel stuck and are following outdated nutrition advice. One of the examples that comes to mind is about eating a whole banana, because oftentimes people will say to me, bananas have too much sugar and I should really only be eating half a banana. So if you have some of these nutrition rules that you follow, this is a sign that you need a nutrition refresh, because worrying and second guessing about what you should be eating isn't the path to protecting your heart. And so when you rely on old piecemeal nutrition advice, you're going to end up selling yourself short. You're going to end up skipping out on nutrient-dense foods like potassium-rich foods like bananas and potatoes or omega-3 fatty acids. And that's going to lead to undernourishment, which is not a positive thing for your heart, or it could also lead to overeating and then poorer health outcomes. So the upside is that taking care of your heart can actually be fun, and it doesn't necessarily require following a really strict and rigid diet or avoiding all bad foods. Using my nourishment framework within my new program, MindBody Nutrition Reset, you're going to be able to make balanced food choices that are science-backed, and they're going to improve your heart health step by step without dieting, and you're going to create long-lasting positive health changes. So if you're interested in that, message me, join the waitlist, and go ahead, contemplate this question for your heart's sake. What heart-healthy food will you include at your next meal? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Take care.